done methodically. The recently formed Pima County Deputies Organization is sharing its concerns over the handling of an alleged sexual assault case. It reportedly involved a former sergeant, Ricky Garcia, and another deputy. A 13 News reporter John Macaluso is at the Pima County Sheriff's Department right now. And John, that organization claims a formal internal affairs investigation has been put on hold by the sheriff.
That's right, Valerie. They say the request came from the victim, who is a deputy herself. Now, she claims she was sexually assaulted by Garcia back in December of last year.
He wants to know what happened, why this occurred.
The Pima County Deputies Organization has formally been around since earlier this year. Now, the victim, who is part of the organization, claims Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos is putting a hold on an internal affairs investigation that she filed against her chain of command.
The Sheriff's Department had 6 months before the claim was filed against the Sheriff's Department to make an answer or make a decision on what was going on, and they didn't do it.
They say her lieutenant, captain, and chief were aware she was actively being sexually assaulted and refused to intervene for 80 minutes.
I think any victim of any crime would want to know, what happened, and this is specifically her chain of command, and the bureau chief was her chain of command, and the lieutenant was her chain of command. The sergeant was the one that was raping her, and she just wants to know why and what they're doing to fix this situation.
We spoke to Sheriff Nanos today, who had this to say in response.
I'm not going to sit here and allow somebody to question those who are out there responsible for the investigation and question their integrity because you didn't like how long it took to make a decision.
He also says he did transfer that chief into internal affairs, but there weren't any bad intentions behind it.
Internal affairs was always under the chief deputy. The chief deputy retired, I think it was March, April. That's 4 or 5 months afterwards. This case has already been issued at grand jury, everything. It had nothing to do with that.
As far as protocol is concerned, Sheriff Nanos says internal investigations typically don't happen until criminal cases are complete.
Rarely do we do an internal investigation before the criminal's done. You have to allow the courts to have their due process and run through that system and respect that process.
Garcia's criminal case is going through Pima County Court, but is being handled by Santa Cruz County prosecutors to avoid any conflict of interest. Now, we will, of course, continue to cover that case, and we'll bring you at home more information as we get it. Reporting here at Pima County Sheriff's Department, John Macaluso, 13 News.
All right, John, thanks.